What's up, guys? This is Bumpkins back with another Comics Haul video. Today is Wednesday, December 16th. Wednesday means new comic book day. New comic books day means new comic haul videos. As always, I went to Infinity Flux here in Chattanooga, Tennessee and got a nice stack of books, a couple out of my new pull list, and then I found some other stuff on the shelf, just some things I wanted to get. We'll start off with Atlantis Attacks number 5. Now, I haven't been reading this series at all, but I just sort of had a hankering to collect all the King in Black tie-ins and main titles and things like that, even though I'm nowhere near ready to read King in Black yet. I'm so far behind. I don't know anything about the storyline, but I thought whenever I do get there, I would like to have all of the King in Black comics so I can just power through them all. Sort of along that same vein, Black Cat number 1. Now this is not the cover A. They didn't have cover A by the time I got there. I'm not sure which cover this is, just one of the variants. I do believe this is a King in Black tie-in as well, so that'll be good to have whenever I get to that story. Immortal Hulk, King in Black, Immortal Hulk number 1. Just, again, another King in Black tie-in that I'd like to have whenever I'm ready to read that. Iron Man number 4. I'm excited to read this one. I finally read the first 3 issues last night, which I do have the physicals of. I'm really digging this story, and Iron Man, I added it to my pull list last week. New one came in this week, so thanks guys for putting it in there. Can't wait to read it. Oof, this one was an iffy for me, but I got King in Black Namor number 1. So if you guys have been following or seen any of my videos, my Comics Daily weekly videos, you guys know I don't like Namor. Maybe he's, maybe it's just the Silver Age Namor that I really don't like, but I've never really have liked him, period. But another King in Black tie-in. So again, I wanted to have it in the collection whenever I'm ready to read that story. Shang-Chi number 3. I was surprised to find this. I don't think it came out this week. I think it came out a week or two ago. I read the first 2 last night that I did pick up from Infinity Flux, and they just had number 3 sitting on the shelf. I thought I'd missed this one. And there was one copy of this, so I grabbed it. I was really excited because I like the first 2 issues, and I want to see where this goes as well. So I got King in Black, Symbiote Spider-Man number 1 and number 2. So they had several of number 1 still, and then number 2 came out today. Again, just wanted to have all the tie-ins for when I'm ready to read that story. Venom number 31. Again, haven't read any Venoms, but I figured this will probably be, I always figured I'd start collecting Venom in singles, and I guess this is probably going to be where I start. So I'll just have to figure out whether it's trades, digital, whatever. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to read the first 30 issues, and then probably this will be my starting point for getting the single issues. Picked up Wolverine Black, White, and Blood number 2. I also have number 1. I haven't read it yet, but it looks cool. It's the stories are all in black, white, and red. And I don't know, just in the mood for some good Wolverine stories. So I thought this would be a good read. So the other one that came out of my pull list today is Batman number 105, the variant cover B. I love these covers, and so far I've gotten all of these that I've found. So hopefully I'll be able to find some more, like kind of go back, pick up some of the ones I missed. I love these covers. They look great together. So I was happy to get this one as well. I'm still way far behind on Batman. Don't know anything that's going on in this, but I'll get there eventually. So a couple things. Aquaman number 66. I got this because it's Endless Winter Part 4. I don't know anything about the Endless Winter storyline. I haven't read it yet, but I do have parts 1, 2, and 3. So I wanted to keep going with it. Hopefully I can just pick it up and read it and not really need to know much of what's going on. Again, I'm so far behind on DC. I haven't even read any of like Bendis' Superman run, if that tells you anything. So that's how far behind I am. But wanted to go ahead and pick up part 4 and also part 5 in Justice League number 58. Again, don't know the story. Haven't read any of Scott Snyder's Justice League, which I'm really upset with myself about because it looks so good. I'm just that far behind. And then Endless Winter Part 6, Teen Titans Endless Winter Special number 1. Same deal. Haven't read any Teen Titans. I think I read the first little bit when Rebirth happened in 2016, I think. But I haven't read any of this either. But Endless Winter, I wanted to get that whole story. So one that I'm not too sure, I can't quite figure out, I don't really know what the story is, but I wanted to check it out. Post Americana number 1, from Image Comics. Steve Skroce, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but wrote this, and he used to draw Amazing Spider-Man back in the 90s when I read it. I'm not too sure what this is even about, but I have been on a big Image kick lately with, you know, the non-superhero stuff. I read the first issue of Die, loved it so much, got the first 2 trade paperbacks, the third one's coming next week. I read Die, Die, Die by Robert Kirkman, loved it so much, I got the first trade paperback, I tore through it in just one night. It's so good. Oblivion Song, I read the first issue of that just recently. I know it's not new. And there was one other one as well, but, Seven to Eternity, the first issue of that one I read for Comics Daily a couple weeks back and loved it. So I've just been on a big Image kick. They put out so much good stuff that anytime I see a #1 of anything, I'll grab it, not because I'm specking #1s, but I just want to see if there's good news stories. Oh, how can I forget Scumbag? I've been loving that one too. So just Image has been on fire for me right now. So I wanted to try this series out. I may not like it, and if not, then I won't get it. It's not on my pull list or anything. I just picked it up off the shelf. So we'll see how it is. In almost every video I do, I talk about my buddy Opie up in Kentucky. He has gone comic shopping for me up there several times. He's found me a bunch of awesome books. He's filled a long box for me. He's found some other stuff for me. Recently, when he went back to his Peddler's Mall, he found a Star Wars comic. I can't remember which one it is, but it was one of the action figure variants, and he didn't know that they existed. I've seen him quite a bit, and I really liked him as well. I got a couple in my Black Friday, it's down here, my Black Friday short box. I got 2 of the Secret Wars, Captain America, I think, and Falcon were on the cover. So I like those, and he found one and really, really liked them as well. So I told him that Infinity Flux has a bunch of these. So I picked up 3 of these for him, and these aren't even in any, these aren't sequential or anything. These are just the variants that they had on the new comic shelf, even though these aren't really new, but you know what I mean. So Star Wars #6, Luke Skywalker action figure variant. Star Wars #9, is that, Droopy McCool action figure variant. And then Star Wars Bounty Hunters #7, the Forlom action figure variant. So I got these 3 for him, and it's really cool. So my shop actually has, in their back issue section, they have a box that's labeled action figure variants, and it's nothing but back issues of the action figure variants. They have a lot of the Secret Wars ones. I think they had some Spider-Woman, Spider-Gwen. They had a bunch of Star Wars. So I'm gonna try to get a couple of these for him every time I go. He's so gracious enough to get stuff for me. I'm gonna pick up some stuff for him as well that he likes. And then something else I wasn't even looking for, I just happened to find that I was super excited, is Daredevil trade paperback #1, Daredevil by Chip Zdarsky, the first trade paperback. So I've been reading this collects issues 1 through 5 of Chip Zdarsky's run. I actually have read a couple of them. I read them a year or so ago digitally, but I wanted to go back and read some before then. So I've been reading Charles Soule's Daredevil run on the Marvel Unlimited app, and I think I'm 20 or 30 issues into that, and it is so good. So if you like Chip Zdarsky's Daredevil run and haven't read Charles Soule, definitely read that. But I look on Amazon for trades, and sometimes I get stuff from there. They actually didn't even have this, so I was thinking I would have to go to like cheap graphic novels or in-stock trades or something to get it. And then I was just looking at Infinity Flux. They have a shelf full of trades and things like that. I was just kind of glancing at them, and I just saw this one sitting there. So I was super excited. So, I mean, sure, I could read them digitally, but this is supposed to be so good, I think I'd rather have the books. And I was excited to find this one. So I'm not going to read it yet. I'm still working my way through Charles Soule's run. But when I'm done with that, I'm going to start on this, and I'm going to get the others, because I think they're only like 4 trades in. And then I have issue number 23 and 24. I'll be getting the second printing of 25. So I have a starting point for when I'm collecting the singles, and I can get the first 4 trades and almost be caught up. So I was just super excited to find this. So as soon as I'm done with Charles Soule's Daredevil, I'm going to tear into this one. Marco Cicchetto art. Awesome, awesome. And what I did read of this, whenever it was I did, was fantastic. I can't wait to start. So guys, that's it. That's everything I got this week. I was gonna get some more bags and boards and another long box, but I figured, you know, this is a good enough stack. I probably should wait until a slightly lighter week. So I'll pick up some supplies next time. But guys, I appreciate you watching. If you like this video or any of the other videos on this channel, maybe hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a sarcastic thumbs up. If nothing else, leave me a comment. Let me know what books did you get this week? Did you find any surprises like I did with this? You buying any books for any of your buddies? Just anything that, you know, anything you want to talk about. I love comic books. I love to talk about comic books. I can talk about them with a room full of people or to just a camera and nobody else. So guys, I appreciate you watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.